Sullivan's Crossing Season 4 is already delivering one of the most emotionally complicated storylines this show has ever done. And after Episode 3, I honestly do not think Maggie and Cal's relationship is ever going to be the same again. Let's talk about what Cal just found out about Maggie and Liam, what it means for the rest of this season, what is coming in Episode 4, and most importantly, when you can watch it. First, that ending. When Cal picks up those faxed papers at the outpost and reads that original annulment filing, everything changes, because Maggie told him she filed for annulment shortly after marrying Liam. But those papers say she waited a full year. A whole year that she has never talked about. A whole year that is now sitting between them like a wall that was always there, they just could not see it. And then Cal comes back outside to find Maggie standing there with Liam, right there, under the northern lights. And he looks at her and says, "When are you going to tell me what really happened?" And I honestly do not know how I am going to watch the next episode because that question is going to change everything. So, how did we get here? The episode opens with Maggie reassuring Cal that she has not heard a word from Liam in years. And while she is technically telling the truth in that moment, we are going to see throughout this episode that there is a lot more she has not said. A lot more she has been holding on to. And the northern lights becoming visible over Timberlake and the crossing gives this episode a kind of beautiful, cruel backdrop because what should have been the most romantic night of the season becomes the moment everything starts to crack. Edna coming back to work is one of the things I loved most about this episode, and she wastes absolutely no time. She becomes a sounding board for both Cal and Maggie separately, which is such a classic Sullivan's Crossing move, and I cannot get enough of it. Cal opens up to Edna about how much Liam being at the crossing is bothering him, especially after seeing that wedding photo. And Maggie opens up to Edna about how overwhelmed she has been trying to run things without Sully, and right at that moment, the necklace Cal gave her breaks. I honestly do not know if the show intended that as a sign of things to come, but it certainly felt like one. And then there is Frank going to Liam's cabin under the pretense of checking for traps, which is the most Frank thing that has ever happened in this show. He looks Liam in the eye and makes it very clear Maggie is in a good place and he does not want anyone changing that. Liam says he does not want to hurt her again, but notice what he did not say. He did not say he was leaving. Meanwhile, Maggie is quietly building something new for herself. She wants to open a general practice and finds out she will need to complete another residency. And in one of those perfect Sullivan's Crossing coincidences, she discovers that Quincy, the guest at the crossing, is actually the doctor she went to with Liam when he hurt his leg. She asks him to supervise her residency. He tells her to come back so he can see how she teaches and she can see how she practices. And I love this storyline because it gives Maggie something that belongs entirely to her, separate from Cal, separate from Liam, separate from everything. And then Maggie gets a butterfly tattoo on her back. A fresh start literally written on her skin. I thought that was such a beautiful, quiet detail. But we still have the keloid scars on Liam's back that Maggie asked about and that he never answered. And I have been thinking about that since the episode ended. Whatever happened during that year, the year Maggie never talked about, I think those scars are part of it. And I think Episode 4 is going to start pulling that thread. Now, Episode 4... it is called Gut Instincts, and based on everything the season has been building toward, I think we are about to see Cal decide exactly how much uncertainty he can live with. Maggie's residency is getting started, and it sounds like it is not going to go smoothly right away. And Cal is going to be working with Ben at the crossing, while also beginning to seriously wonder whether Liam has any intention of leaving at all. Because Cal is not a man who waits forever. And Episode 3 just gave him every reason to stop waiting for answers and start demanding them. The big question hanging over everything right now is what really happened during that year. What did Maggie and Liam go through together that she has never told Cal? And are those scars on Liam's back connected to whatever it was? I genuinely do not know how this resolves. And I think that is exactly what makes Sullivan's Crossing one of the best shows on television right now. If you are watching in Canada, Episode 4 airs April 12 on CTV. If you are in the US, the CW premieres Season 4 on April 20, so you will be able to watch Episode 4 on May 11, and Season 4 is 10 episodes total, so we have a lot of this story still to come. If you want to catch up before then, Seasons 1 through 3 are on Netflix right now. This season is already doing something really special, because Maggie is not the villain here, Cal is not the villain here. Liam is not even the villain here. The villain is the past and the way it follows people into the life they are trying to build, and I honestly cannot wait to see how it all unfolds. Drop a comment and tell me, do you think Maggie should have told Cal about that year a long time ago? And what do you think Liam is really hiding? Because those scars on his back are not the end of that story. I am sure of it.